2 weeks ago on their New England/Quebec trip, the Empire met the Glory in a game that you could take little away from. Due to the wet conditions, a multi-hour lightning delay, and field availability ending the game at halftime, the first match of the season between the Empire and the Glory wound up falling a bit short in terms of fan excitement. Also, due to the nature of the game, there are no highlights to speak of to show you throughout this video. So you'll just have to take my word for it, and there weren't really many highlights that I'd like to show you from it either. The big headline for the Empire was that Josue Alora returned, having been gone from the team since 2021, and they were fantastic in their return. Well, with 2 assists, 1 block, and really making life difficult, even more difficult than the conditions did for those Glory handlers. They collected a team best +3 alongside Ryan Osgar, who had 3 assists in the win. To tell you how bad things were, the Empire O-line, who usually converts somewhere between 59 and 72% without fail, well, they converted on just 3 of their 14 attempts, while Boston converted on 4 of their 15. The Empire D-line were the stars with those 5 breaks, converting on 5 of the 9 break attempts. And not to give myself a little less work here with this preview, but for a better look at all the questions that Boston had coming into this year, none of which have honestly changed in the last 2 weeks, make sure you check that video out that I already did. That was all about the Massachusetts and New England connections between the Empire and the Boston Glory, and also looking at Ryan Cable and what the Glory is with him, as opposed to what they are without him. Cable may have had just 68 total yards and a drop against the Empire in the first matchup, but he still found himself in the right spots. The conditions just made his game almost obsolete. The Glory were 0 for 3 on their huck attempts after all, something that is usually not the case. I also talked about the new faces for the Glory, who should continue to be the focus. Rocco Linehan may have been the only Boston player to come out of the half game with New York who could say they played pretty well. And Tyler Chan and Simon Carapella have been top 5 most important players for the Glory this year. The focus though for the Glory on offense I think comes down to the handlers this time around. If you're Boston, you're looking at the way that the Empire defended Austin Taylor and Bobby Lay in the backfield and Brett Holzmeyer and Dean Ramsey in the deep space, and you're probably thinking you may see something similar. If the Empire limit Cable and Tanner Hawkyard the way they did Holzmeyer and Ramsey, it'll be a long night for the Glory. But deeper downfield comes from what's happening at the point of the attack with the guys with the disc in their hand. Austin Taylor and Bobby Lay were held to 5 total turns and an assist between them against the Empire, while the Empire turned it over just once in the entire first half. So that means that Ben Sadok and Cole Davis-Brand will be under the microscope this week, and they'll be hoping that they can improve upon the 6 combined turnover, 0 assist half from 2 weeks ago. Checking the forecast seems to be at half of Empire prep so far this season, but it seems like Friday night's weather is going to be pretty good. So I do hope I see you there at 7 p.m. at Joseph Facina Field in New Rochelle. See you soon.